Audrey Seigl from Musqueam will have the traditional welcome now. Thank you.
Hello everybody, how are you? Good? That was beautiful. Music is always so necessary, and I swear if she didn't sing, I don't know what she'd do, because you can hear that's got to come out of her, and I'm grateful for it. So I'm going to keep this brief. I know there's a lot to cover tonight. Meetsap Kupilam at Tanash with Musqueam Tamo Tanawel. I wish Wallowitz would see what's Nala, Slam Tanapinasqui, Tanitsin, Umathquia, Amaquaquita, Nitsalina August, Tennessee left. It's a lot of words in Hankamino, down river dialect that my people have spoken since the first sunrise, the Musqueam people. It translates as welcome. Welcome to the land of the Musqueam people. I stand here representing over 16,000 years of history on this land, and an area that was 40 villages, far larger than the postage-sized piece of land that our reserve currently is labeled as in South Vancouver out by UBC. I stand here because we have protocols, because we still exist. We follow those protocols. We are stepping it up, and I am so grateful to be included and invited. I'm so grateful that people care and want to follow these protocols and traditions, and more and more, and repeating the questions, the same ones that are asked up at Unistoten. Who are you? Where do you come from? If granted permission, how long will you stay? And how will this land and these people benefit from your time here? I carry these questions with me everywhere, no matter where I go. If I'm in someone else's territory in BC, if I'm in London, if I'm wherever I might be, I ask myself this, because I wouldn't ask you to do something that I don't do. So the fact that you are here and that you care shows that you are already living by these protocols. The fact that you say no to Kinder Morgan, no to LNG, no to the destruction that is being wreaked over at Elphinstone shows that you honor the land. And my ancestors lived in a way that we didn't just honor the land, we worked with and we loved and cared for this land. So I'm so grateful that you do care and that you do follow those protocols without even knowing, just being who you are, and that's how easy it is to get along and to make things work. Let's just be good people and do what comes naturally. So this is an important day. I'm grateful to Broke and the volunteers and everyone who made this day happen. I'm grateful for everyone who takes their time and energy to be here. I am also going to echo words that I've been hearing lately, that out of our meetings and out of our conversations, seeing that the PNW LNG is now approved, and it was a foregone conclusion. It would have been shocking if it wasn't. We need to step it up. We need to act in different ways. We need to use our money. We need to use our bodies. We're being pushed and pushed to more direct actions, and I am not a proponent of violence. I don't want anyone to get hurt. But I also don't know how to protect the land without putting ourselves in front of what is destroying it. We are coming to a crux. We're coming to a point where we're going to have to decide what role are we going to continue to play. I implore you, find within yourselves, how can you step it up? And it's not right to ask you to do more because you're already doing so much. But I don't have anyone else to ask. I put the message out everywhere I go, we need to do more. How can we each do more? I'm asking myself the same thing. How can I do more? That's the only reason I would ask you. Because my ancestors are in this ground. Is why I do what I do. I don't know what else I could do if I didn't do this. I'm grateful to do this, and I'm grateful for you. And I don't mean to just be somber and heavy, but I know we're all feeling the weight of what we know is coming. We see what's happening on Lilu. They're not going to go down without a fight. I'm willing to stand with them. I don't know at what extent. I don't know how much I can give there. But this is a decision I have to make, and it's the same with Kinder Morgan. To the people who stood up on that mountain and put their bodies inside of that injunction, lines. So I can't think about both the lines without laughing. We need to draw more people in. We need to keep adding to our circles. We need to keep balancing out the circles that we work within, so that we have our direct action people and that we have a balance with the people who do the media, because the media is just as important to get it out there what is happening. It's not just about the media, and it's not just about the lockdowns. It's about stopping it, but it's also about how we control our own information that gets out there. We have to be smarter, we have to be faster, and we have to continue at the same time to take care of ourselves too, and take care of each other. So if you can give someone a break and they can give you a break, if you got a break, buddy, use it. We can make new terms. So I only had a few minutes, and I'm just going to finish off by again saying Pizapka to each of you, and I'm very happy you're taking care of yourselves, and that we have each other to lean on. And I'm just going to do one verse. I am incredibly hoarse, cold allergy thing really kind of settled in, and 12 hours of liquids moved it out pretty fast, but I'm still recouping. So I'm just going to do one verse of our honor song, because I honor your work, I honor your ancestors' energy, I honor the energy that you bring, and I ask the ancestors to be with each of you, to keep you safe, to guide you, and to help you connect with the people that you need to connect with, so that we can save what needs to be saved, because we're coming down to crunch time, and I feel it, and I know everyone else is feeling it. I've been emotional for the last 2 months anyway, but since yesterday I've been extra emotional. I'm not willing to trade the Great Barrier Rainforest for Lilu. I'm going to have both. And we're going to have Burnaby Mountain too. Ancestors, they just have 2 more things they'd like me to say, and I'm going to get out of the way so you guys can carry on with all the other people who are waiting to share all their important information. The reason that I bring up the other front lines, as well as the work against Kinder Morgan and in the protection of Vancouver, Burnaby Mountain, is because it's all connected. What we stand up and protect here, other people will come back and stand up and protect with us. So that unity and that connection between it all is so important to hold on to. I am as against Kinder Morgan as I am against LNG. But even more than anything I'm against, I am for the land. I am for Indigenous rights. I am for the protection of the land, the air, water, and all the sacred lives that are on it. That's where I come from. So when I speak, I tend to speak. I don't generally speak just about one event or one thing. And all my work stems from wanting to protect my women, stopping murder and missing women right now, and all the violence that comes from that. Because what happened to the women is the same thing that's happening to the land now. So I was told to make it clear about the connection between those things to me, so that you knew I was here, and that I knew I was here about Kinder Morgan specifically, but the connection between all of it. So thank you.